This is Nich Kenny at the Water Conservation Center. We're standing in the fourth span of the east pivot, and I just want to demonstrate what we've got going on for our harvest procedures. We're harvesting everything into round modules using all field scale equipment. Maybe I reiterate this, maybe I sound like a broken record, but I think we're doing something a little unique here with the Water Conservation Center that just adds to the value of traditional research, which oftentimes is on a much more condensed scale. I think it adds a little bit to the existing extension protocol that's got some field work going on where occasionally controls are compromised. What we're able to do here is do these plots on a large enough scale that the information that we can develop can be passed on immediately to the field scale without another intermediate. We feel like we are a little bit of an intermediate in that, and that's why these are demonstration plots. But we've definitely taken some research type protocols to add to these to make sure that the data coming out is very clean. So for reference, what you're looking at, and you see this large tract of a large volume of product that goes into those numbers, is we're able to harvest 72 30-inch rows wide across the whole span of the pivot. So in this particular case, we're breaking the north from the south, so we've got some comparisons. In previous years, we've done multiple replications, 3 or 4. The idea being is that if we can get a big enough volume, we could swallow up some of those idiosyncrasies that you might see within a field, and so that the numbers presented are something that a farmer truly would expect to see in his operation. If you're a farmer who I presume that's part of our audience, you're going to see this in your operation. So when something's shared with you, I don't want the idea being it's like this is a research level, research scale, and you have to add some multiplier to it to transition it to your property. The numbers that we're giving, I want them to look like, hey, when I insert this strategy or this procedure or this technique into my farm, this is what I can expect for results. And I think this is meritorious, and that's why we do this. It takes a lot of effort to weigh what was probably going to end up being 50 some of these modules individually and compile them so we get this big area. But I think it's worth it in order to return to the producer, here's something that's of value at your scale, in your backyard, using the same weather conditions, the same water capacities, the same tools, the same equipment, etc. So that's what we're doing here at the Water Conservation Center.